stepping out of the defense. There he is there. That's going to be a whole different set of tactical considerations versus if the presser drops and they have two players on the front of the zone pressuring the ball. You have two players in the front of the zone pressuring the ball, right? If you receive the ball and you feel like you have enough space to shoot, what you can do is fake the shot and drive. Now, when you drive, you're going to have an option to flick right. You're driving and attacking this defender here on the left. There's the option to flick right, and then there's the option to flick left, right? That's if you go right at the defender. So you fake the shot, go at the defender on the dribble, your options are going to be right and left with flicks and scoops, right? So you could pull up and then scoop down the line, pull up and scoop down the line, right? Or dribble and scoop and flick inside. Or once you fake the shot, you've got to engage with the zone defender here. You can go on and attack the goal. And that's all explaining there. Now, win the loose ball in transition, we're in wide. If the player goes at the defender, right, then you're expecting some kind of flick. If the player drifts into a line of control on the right there, you can. So the option is attack the defender, options to flick right and left, or pull up and create a line of control. So we're trying to get him to do a line of control here. There he is. He's pulled up. There's a line of control. There's a post. Right? Once he's perfectly in line, that's when the ball gets delivered. And the question is what happens next? Right? And the player scooped there, but we're probably not looking to scoop. What happens next is a third man automation. So once the player creates the line of control, plays the ball, that player who played the ball stays, and the outside left player makes a run because they're the third man. So now we're explaining the third man. The ball gets passed. Once the line of control is established, from that point there, the ball's passed to the right. The man on the left makes a run. So again, this is different from when he's going to take the man on. He's going to take the man on, options to drive on, scoop right, scoop left. If he's going to pull up and build a line of control of 3, right? There's the line of control. Ball gets played, I believe. Ball gets played. And now there's a third man run on the left. The third man's going to run either down the line or diagonally across the outside line. There's the diagonal run off the outside. One extra point, if the post over there drops off the back shoulder of the defender might step back and create a little more space on the offside line. So I might have to bend my run here, bend the run, and then go. Right, so the ball gets played down the ladder. The third man run is the outside guy. You can either go vertical, right? Or you can cut in along the outside line and curl the run behind. The post player runs behind their defender to try and create more space to make the offside line drop. Third man run. Post player drops to the blind side. So her defender will drop with her. Third man run. Her defender's going to move with her if she goes to the blind side. There's the blind side run. Creating a little drop in the offside line. Wins the ball. Greece airs the third man run. And here we're telling him, wait to make the pass until you created the line in an exact line. Hold your shape until the line of control is built, because that's going to affect the timing. Boom. Right there. So if the pass goes left, pass can go left up the ladder, then the backside guy makes the third man run. There's the third man run on the other side. And then, yeah, it's like a escandinha or a corta-luz, right? You dummy it, and the post player is running on the backside as well. Right, so the ball goes up the ladder, build the line of control, ball goes up the ladder, third man run. Oh, he missed the shot, he missed the pass. Try again. Right, he builds the line of control up. There's the dummy, corta-luz, to the post. Ball goes up the ladder, third man run. There we go, we just gotta fix the timing. Up the ladder, third man run, there's the dummy, touch, flick. He pulls up, third man run. All right, so the variation there was she was attacking the post. If you're attacking the post, then you're gonna flick and drive, right? As opposed to build the line. Attack the post, flick and drive. And a lot of times the decision is the defensive line unsettled? If the defensive line's unsettled, you're going to drive at the defender. You're not going to run an automation. So I'd be looking at the defensive line. It's unsettled, right? Let him play the flick. Yeah, and then it's the back door. Versus some kind of automation. So there's the third man run, right? And we're asking the post player to run on the blind side to make the defender step so there's a little more room from the offside trap. Yeah, so the third man runs a loop. Well, that's it. So it's transitions between setups, right? One setup is to drive because the defensive line's unbalanced. The other setup is to automate with a third man run and positional play because it's a set zone. But we got to make the read.